So now topic is basic terminology used in electronic communication systems. So first terminology is transducer. Transducer which convert message to signal. So that device uses to convert message to signal. That is called transducer because see, for transmitter cannot transmit direct message. It can only transmit signals. That's why we have to convert message into signal. Second is signal. What is signal? We have two types of signal: digital signal and analog signal. Analog signal, we know that in between high and low value, any value can be having analog signals, right? Digital signal only high or low, only maximum and minimum, right? So that kind of signals are called signal. Means one type of waves. So we are having sinusoidal wave, cosine wave. Sinusoidal wave is very common in the waves. Cosine waves are very frequently, right? So that is called signal. Noise. Now noise is unwanted signal. Noise is also in the form of signal, but it is unwanted signal which is combined with channel. So it is it is combined from outside, or we can say it is combined from inside, right? That is called noise, unwanted signal. Then transmitter just transmit any signal to the channel. It is just one type of transportation of signal, which transmit signal from source to channel. Then receiver which receives this signal, and receiver just convert that signal into message so user can get its message, right? So that is the work of receiver. Then attenuation is loss of signal. So there may be loss of signal because of any error, because of any resistance. So loss of signal is called attenuation. There may be loss of inside communication or outside the communication system. Amplification means with the amplifier circuit we can increase amplitude of the wave. That process to increase amplitude, that process is known as amplification, and amplifier circuit do that amplification, right? Then range means distance from transmitter to receiver. So that distance is known as range, because in that range we have to transmit signal from one place to another place. So one place which is at a transmitter and another place having receiver, that distance between these places is called range. Then bandwidth means the frequency which operates this communication system, high frequency or low frequency. So high minus low frequency, that range is known as bandwidth. So frequency difference, that is called bandwidth, which we operate that communication system. Then modulation. What is modulation? Modulation means we are having low information, low frequency data, right? Because whatever our message is of low frequency. Now for a large distance we can't emit that frequency data because of low frequency. It can only transmit up to only certain distance only. So what we have to do, we have to do that low frequency combined with high frequency, and high frequency range is called carrier wave. So carrier wave just combined with that low frequency data, and then it can transmit up to the larger distance. So that process, that combination process of low frequency with the high frequency is known as modulation. Then demodulation, it is completely opposite of the modulation. Demodulation means we have to remove that carrier frequency, that high frequency from low frequency. So that data now we are getting, right? So with the use of demodulation we are getting our own data, which is from previous one. Repeater. Now see, whenever we transmit that signal, in the way of transmission, there may be, because of low frequency, that data cannot be transmitted further. So we have to repeat that process, that transmitter, channel and receiver. So first, that initially we are having that whole system, but further in the way of transmission we have to put another system. So that process repeats itself. That's why we call it as repeater.